Alright. Your journey to fight the Redeemer is finally coming to a head, having
We
finally...
ain't fighting no fucking Redeemer.
I mean, you're heading that direction. You are going there eventually. However, not quite yet. You have managed to arrive ahead of him, but your frantic push for the Cold Forge, the final resting place of Hedwig von Richter, now lays behind you, and you've managed to get there first before him. Though he did have sentries, he did have some undead set up. They were little more than guards. Certainly not his undead monk cavalry, certainly not his rage mages, nor his militia that he's managed to recruit. Little more than zombie sentries. So you get the feeling that he probably knows you've arrived, but you have arrived ahead of him, have bought time to explore the Cold Forge, the final resting place of Hedwig von Richter, hopefully able to find that which you seek, the heart of the Everfrost King. You know that the Redeemer seeks this heart as well, believing that the prophecy of Magdan's fall sort of means that the King of Black Everfrost is trying to find this heart, and he hopes to get it as well. You're gonna beat him to that, hopefully.
Hopefully.
The entrance to Hedwig von Richter's tomb is cold. Ice and frost and rime seems to freeze along the walls, and at its center, a large icy pool that has a coffin bound by chains of incredible black iron. These chains are rough and pitted, but they show no signs of rust or oxidation. A large... you don't see any kind of lock on it. There's just sort of a large knot. Well, what appears to be a knot of chains sort of tied together over the top of it, binding the top securely in place. The chains themselves run to what appear to be large tapestries in the wall over here and over here. The tapestry on the left depicts the blessing of the forge, the discovery of iron by Hedwig von Richter, granted to him by the gods to help him fight the King of Black Everfrost and to unite the disparate clans of the northern coast, and found the Kingdom of Eisenfeld, which one day became the Empire of Stahlreich. It shows him walking into Rotsfjord Peak, the great volcano that now houses the city of Ertzig. And of course, the ancient red dragon Bismarck, who you had some dealings with.
Oh, that asshole.
The other depicts the conquering of the lands of Black Everfrost when Hedwig von Richter walked across the Horkrieg Channel after it froze over during the first Age of Ice, and something that the Redeemer is hoping to prevent again, a second Age of Ice, believing that there is a prophecy that's going to lead to that. So one shows him basically walking into a big-ass volcano to, obviously, you know, forge the iron. You're familiar with the tale. And the other one shows him leading an army across the, frozen channel into the lands of Black Everfrost to hopefully, well, you know, he ended up defeating the King of Black Everfrost and returning on his own with the still beating heart, the king in his hand. At least that's how the legends go. Obviously that happened 700 years ago, so it's, you know, a little bit squiffy. Who knows? At the very far end, where the sunlight streams in, a very large statue made of the same sort of dark iron as the chains. He has a large shield pressed up against him. Well, it's part of the statue, and a massive sword in another hand. There are two doors flanking this room. One on the left, one on the right. As you approach them, they're both made of iron, and yet that iron has resisted all signs of rust and oxidation. There is an air of magic about the tomb, no doubt. But they are heavy, and they are roughly locked. Whenever you press up against them, you're like, what the fuck?
Alright, well.
So we can freely get up. We can freely get up to the two door things on the side of the.
Yes, if you want to look at something a little bit closer, just walk to it and ask me about it.
I'll be right back. I need to bathroom.
Oh man, is this like a Dark Souls? We walk into the paintings, Colin?
Well, I'm gonna take a look. I want to take a look at. Actually, I want to take a look at the light that's streaming out from behind the stand.
There is a small opening near the top. Perhaps the tomb is not nearly as impenetrable as it's seen before, as it looks like a portion of the wall has managed to cave in. A secondary entrance, but definitely not large enough for an army to come in, barely large enough for a person to have come in. However, still, an area of weakness. Something someone could crawl into, or out of.
Well, I'm smaller than the average person. Can I get through it?
Are you as smart as the average bear?
Yes.
Unfortunately not. They're too smart.
However, you can see there is snow that is a little bit of snow that is blowing in. It likely just leads to the outside.
So it's just to the outside.
Yes.
Can
It gives a nice thematic effect, basically, with the sunlight streaming in on the coffin.
Can I see if the chains are magic and if the ice is magic?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it out of this fancy thing. Ice an 18.
Absolutely. You can looking at the chains themselves, they're unlike any make you've seen before. Yes, they do appear to be black iron. Actually, they appear to be some sort of cast iron almost. But like I said, they bear no signs of any, despite the fact that this land is a pretty moist land, and it's not always completely frozen over. It does get wet. There is no signs of any rust, no signs of any degradation of these chains. They're completely sturdy and surprisingly thick and hardy. And you can certainly just vaguely make out the etchings of runic inscriptions along the chains themselves. The chain, like I said, even though you can't really see it on the picture, the chains run off basically to the walls, essentially, binding them.
Okay.
The ice, however, that just appears to be ice.
Okay. God, we're already doing stupid shit, so I'll keep doing stupid shit.
And the doors.
Alright.
I want to touch this one.
Did you say the doors were barred from the other side?
The doors are currently appear to have a lock in place. If you want, you can inspect that lock.
Alright, I'd like to inspect the lock.
I would like someone to inspect the lock for magic.
Investigation?
I can cast detect magic, but it would have to be as a ritual.
Yeah.
And that takes 10 minutes. So I could kind of do a detect magic for hanging in here for a while and get a quick idea of what is and isn't magic here.
Well, let's just open for an Arcana check, because every time I open a door, it apparently has a blaring alarm attached to it.
Joke's on you, it explodes in your face without you even opening it. You just stood next to it, you fool.
God damn, you got fucking mad.
I still have a use of Identify left.
I'm gonna look at this one.
Alright. Alakul, investigation check. Aruna, investigation check. Klaus, investigation or perception check.
Whoa, dude. That's a lot of investigations. Jesus.
Oh boy.
Mine's not awful.
Can I... Is it doing it?
I'm gonna use
yeah,
my
Yes, I can see your investigation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You have 20.
I'm gonna
You
use
guys
my
want it first?
inspiration and roll.
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah, it shows up in the old
Much
chat
better.
log.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, I was in the wrong tab. That's why I didn't see anything. It just doesn't have any like sound effect.
15,
Oh, it does if
50,
you have
51.
unmute the site though. I bet. That
Alright.
probably helps, doesn't it?
The starting in a clockwise fashion from Maruna, you peer at this large tapestry that's hanging from the walls. Like I said, it vaguely shows what I said previously, the first forging of iron that led to the rise of the Kingdom of Eisenfeld, but you don't see any enemies. You see what appears to be Hedwig von Richter standing before a mighty forge powered by the sort of internal workings of a massive volcano. An anvil in front of him as he lifts a hammer to the sky and hammers down a piece of this sort of gray iron rock that peppers the sands around the mountain, the place that his tribe called home.
Ah, hooray. It didn't feel right without the beaver POV.
The beaver POV is the name of a porno. I guarantee.
That was the most unintentionally.
Not true.
no,
The most
Colton.
unintentionally funny thing that Lou's ever said is this one time in high school I decided to be really fat.
No, the most.
I did.
Decided to what?
Wait.
One time Lou
This
started
one
a
time?
conversation with, quote, "This one time
This one
in high
time?
school I decided to be really fat." And we all just stared at him for the longest moment of my life.
Anyways, it shows the creation of the first iron weapons. In the case of Alec Cool, investigating this one, it shows, like I said, just from your brief overview, you saw it depicted, he was crossing the Horcrete Channel to the lands of Black Everfrost, but upon closer inspection, you can see it's what appears to be a man wearing sort of. He almost looks a bit like a dark shadow wearing a sort of icy crown. At his side, you can see more of these dark shadows, all sort of surrounded by ice. On the other side of the tapestry, you can see a clear depiction of Hedwig von Richter. He is made of sort of beautiful gold threading and seems to have these light rays of light that sort of erupt from him. And you can see it almost looks like those rays of light are kind of flying off of him and shooting off the tops of these icebergs, all this ice that surrounds them, and having the tops of it sort of begin tumbling down on top of them. Sort of a rough, stylized depiction of the sort of war in the lands of Black Everfrost. Klaus, your investigation shows that this heavy iron door is locked by a relatively simple lock.
Oh, phenomenal.
Ah,
Ooh.
No magic?
What's
That-
the
Not from what you can
well,
see.
I didn't investigate for magic.
It'd be alright.
what's the worst that could happen?
I'm
He dies.
I'm not going to try it just yet.
what's the
No one's ever died from
Not
a
until
magic
I know it's
trap.
not going to blow up.
You
What's the deal
try
with
to
this
open the door, it shoots a fireball at Reed.
Natural. It's alright.
Ooh,
I can dodge it all.
Are you checking out the statue?
Alright.
I am looking at the statue.
Roll a perception or investigation check. Or it could be a history check.
Fondle the statue's balls. Might give you a prize.
Said perception, investigation, or history.
Yes. Those all three will work.
Got a 14 for history.
Ooh. This
Still not
is
showing up, sorry.
an ancient statue, clearly moved in about the time of the building of this tomb. It is completely well preserved, and it appears to depict somewhat tribal, very rough kind of tribal armor. That you would expect of the early tribes, back, in the founding of the Northern Coast days. A representative of Hedwig von Richter himself, it appears.
Hmm. And is there... I guess I made a history check, not a... Okay.
Colin.
Yes.
I don't notice anything out of place about the statue.
No, it seems
Wait.
fitting for it would be here.
Maybe I missed it, but did we get the story for Alakul's investigation on?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Colin,
must have the two mirrors must have blurred together for me.
are there
Yes.
any kind of bats or mice or anything like that in here?
From what you can see, no.
Okay,
Perhaps too
Alright.
cold. It is, like I said,
Perhaps too
unusually cold.
that's fair. Okay, that kind of scratches the plan I was going for then. That's okay. I should have thought about that earlier.
The coldest winter in probably hundreds of years at this point.
Can I make a suggestion?
Two.
You can see how the ice reacts to fire. See if it's melt or anything.
This ice, like just the ice around here. How? I mean,
Yeah, or around the
Does the ice-
chains, or
does the ice just look like normal ice,
I
or
mean,
is
I
it
think-
like
Yeah,
unnatural?
it
I
looked-
think it was
It does.
doesn't look
the
magic.
things and everything are magic, but I think the ice was just
It
normal
does
ice.
feel basically like normal ice, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
I'm gonna check Klaus's door for magic whenever I get the chance, so you can try to pick it, and we don't blow up.
Sure, just give me an Arcana check. That's fine. Just give me.
I'll give you a. I'll help you.
Don't we'll see if you can see the inscribed runes or anything like that.
12.
I helped you. You should roll
you have it.
2d20.
Yes. Okay. Because one is
Oh.
a
Gotcha.
what? Yeah, you have
Gotcha.
Get a D4.
well,
Hey, it's one better.
slightly better. Running your
Oh.
hands over the sort of lock itself and the mechanism, and all over across the door, you don't feel any runes or see any runes. It just does appear to be a relatively simple lock for this door.
Alright, I'll give Klaus the thumbs up, and I'll be like, yep, go for
Just
it.
in case.
Everybody
I
moves
love
behind
the vote of
pillars.
confidence. All right,
Slap
stand
it,
back. I'm gonna
slap.
try it.
I don't pretend to be perfect, so I could be wrong, so. Damn!
26.
That's a 26.
That's a fucking lockpicking check.
With a click, the door comes, or the lock comes open.
Oh!
Meow.
Ka-dunk.
Ooh!
No, it's
No, I don't like it.
No
By the
thanks,
way,
I
I'm-
hate it.
Too cold.
it's an ice sliding puzzle.
No.
God.
No.
I would rather die than do an ice sliding puzzle.
Legend of Zelda
The
flashbacks of
statue
pain.
here, the sword and shield it has, I'm assuming it's just like stone. It's not an actual sword and shield. It's just stone.
The entire statue is actually made of iron, but it looks like it's just
Yeah.
part of the statue.
Ignore that
Okay.
athletics check. I was just testing something.
With an athletics check 10, you run straight into the wall and do 36 damage to yourself. Alright,
So cool.
in front of you, you can see the room. As soon as you walk past the threshold of the door, the temperature seems to drop exponentially. All of a sudden, it's gone from just frigid cold to almost unbearably cold, despite the
Oh,
warm weather
Jesus.
clothing and the all your warm weather clothing, all your winter preparations that you've taken care of. The room itself is completely frozen over. Only a couple sort of spots of the stony ground now visible. Clearly, magic at work within this room keeps it unbearably, frigidly cold. The ice actually rises up along the walls, coating it until it reaches the ceiling, where massive icicles sort of precariously hang. You can see there are three what appears to be crystalline formations in the room. Go ahead and grab my put in my crystalline formation tokens, which they're not super fancy.
That is such a fancy icicle.
I want to see it.
I just need them. I just need them to sort of roughly show you where they are.
Man,
They're
it's
not- those
so
are-
cold. It's dripping upside down.
These appear to be at the sort of far end of the room. And the right location. Each of them slightly humanoid in shape. You can see there is something on the far end of the wall that appears to be etched in stone, but it's covered by ice. Unreadable from where you are.
I want to walk up to one of the humanoids.
Feeling we're gonna take some.
And I assume that's gonna be an athletics check or something to not fucking slip and break my goddamn coccyx on the floor.
You hear that?
What are we hearing?
No. Can Klaus hear that?
Oh, since he's close
I
to
can.
Yes.
That's awesome.
As you walk, you can feel the ice cracking beneath your feet with every
What?
step.
Oh shit! He
As
just
you can see thin hairline cracks coming from each one. Actually, I have to pull you back a little bit because I need you to make an acrobatics check right there.
Awesome.
Don't fuck it up.
That's
All right.
23.
You
I don't
manage.
think we have many more people on this ice.
You manage to hold your feet and continue moving forward.
Ito's in scale mail and probably pretty heavy.
You can just slide on your stomach.
Yeah, you just
Lay
go
on
back
your
down.
lay on your back and we'll
You-
push you.
Sort of slowly and gingerly make your way forward, keeping one eye below the cracks forming beneath your feet, one eye above from the dangerous stalactites above you, hanging dangerously like a sword of Damocles above you. You gently and gingerly advance forward until you get to the crystalline structures. Now clearly humanoid that you've gotten some closeness. It almost appears to be men, but unlike
Okay, I was about
anything
to
that
say-
you've ever seen before.
But is it
This
like,
is
okay, is
the
it
ice?
a frost elemental like in the shape of a person? Is it ice in the shape of a person? Or is it like a person encased in ice?
My assumption is the light. Ah,
Ah, yes.
Your prayers have been answered.
My prayers have been answered.
Alright, watch
Animated
out.
Raider.
It's Paul Walker's. Poor Paul Walker. He died by fire, not by ice. It shows what appears to be men, except their skin's slightly tinged blue, their hair white. It looks like they've been held by the throes of undeath, something you've become far too accustomed to. Their forms now bound to protect this very tomb. As far as you can tell by their garb, they are raiders of Black Everfrost. And as you stand there, the hairline fractures at your feet slowly begin rising up on the ice, and the ice, their icy forms begin to move slightly as ice chips away from them. And all of a sudden, in front of you, the one in front of you bursts forth. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Is that everybody or just?
That is everybody. Unless you plan to stand there and watch. Let me start adding in initiative.
oh,
Oh,
one count
tragic!
created yet.
Tragic!
I got 10.
Oh, so tragic. Mine was
Damn.
dwindling on a 13 and flipped to a 1.
Oh, dude! You don't even actually have to. Okay, when you click on the combat encounter, you can actually just press roll initiative there.
Yeah, and it will automatically roll it and automatically sort it in.
Hey, awesome. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Then I'll be right back.
Oh, that was just as bad.
How do I just put mine in anyway because I got a 23?
I can put yours in. A combatant. 23. A combat.
Man, I can't wait for these guys to be immune to my fire.
Where is it in the combat thing? I don't see my token.
Oh, you were
You were actually not in there yet.
You're not
Hold on,
welcome here.
let me move my
Bugman.
Bugmen aren't allowed to fight.
there. Your token was up underneath someone.
This is the fucking snow biome sound from Terraria.
Wow. I'm on the ice. I don't want to be on the ice.
You can rearrange yourselves, however. I just had to get to Alakul's token because he was beneath someone.
Whoa, my guy is flicking himself.
All right, Cody went to go get his water, so whenever he gets back, we will start up the combat with what looks like Reed going first.
Said he would be
All right, all right.
Go without him 'cause he's low on the initiative.
Wait, he just said that. What? No, I got a 6.
Well, he gets the benefit of the doubt because he got an 11. So
He rolled twice apparently.
He probably did the same thing I did, where he
No,
rolled
he just
and
typed
then...
in-
Gracie,
No, he just
stop.
typed in 6 in the chat. He just typed 6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I also get a 4.
Well,
Hey,
am I
can
good
we-
to go?
Everybody knows.
There, he
Can
gets
we
an
just all
18.
say Connor needs to learn how to fucking Google shit because holy shit.
6.
He's now rolled an 18.
Yeah, that.
There you go.
What was
Reed,
the
it's your
player
turn.
Alright,
Look,
so I'm gonna go
Wait,
ahead. I'm gonna
Make an acrobatics check as soon as you move to more than 10 feet.
Nice.
acrobatics.
Yeah, but he's good at these. It's basically a free pass.
18.
That's good enough. As you may, even though you can feel your feet slipping and sliding, you're able to continue onwards.
So then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna throw my dart, the ghost chain dart. So that's a 27.
All right,
take
27.
Then I will use the reaction. Obviously, I'm hitting this one.
nice. It automatically factors in the fact that you'll roll a 1. You can re-roll those.
Oh, is that why that one
Yeah.
is red?
You rolled a 1 first.
You rolled a
then
1
re-rolled
first, and it re-rolled to a 19.
Dude, that's awesome.
Pretty
That's
fucking
pretty
cool.
fucking dope.
Okay. Anyway, then I'm gonna go ahead and it's an athletics. Yep.
And
You
I'm,
use my reaction. That's gonna be a 20 to pull him to me.
Update the drawing. That's where the stalactites are on the ceiling. You'll see them vaguely outlined, hopefully.
At some point, maybe.
I mean,
But
you,
alright,
you can,
I got a 20 on the strength check to pull him to me.
all right. You will resist the pull as best as he can.
Resist
Uh,
the pull.
Not particularly wildly likely. Ability. Stealth. Nope.
Yeah, you can do strength or. Oh no, it's just strength.
He's just got a basic strength. He got a 20. 18 plus 2.
So did I. How does that work?
He doesn't get pulled. He met the DC basically. Unfortunately, the ghost chain just yanks back. However, he does take 6 points of damage. Let me see if I can do this way. Yeah, there we go. And I can automatically give that 6 damage to him just with the click of a button. When all I have to do is click on him and click the button. Alright, he does however take the damage. Unfortunately, he is not pulled, but you do yank the ghost chain dart back towards you.
Don't like being further on the ice, but. So that's 25, 30, 35. And. Kunai!
Kunai with chain.
Oh, why is that showing 2 numbers? So that was a 20.
I mean,
And he took 9.
a 20 will hit.
I
9
don't know what the other one is. I think it's
9 points of damage from the kunai with chain. Alright, he's getting a little bit beat up. Y'all can see the icicle tokens, right? They should be faint overlays.
No.
One right here,
Nope.
one right here, and there's one
no.
right here.
No, they
Hmm.
definitely aren't
No.
showing for us.
I'm moving just to see.
Yeah. then
I
we'll
don't
go
see
ahead.
any. I don't see anything.
All right.
Oh,
And
that
then
ice
bonus
tracking is
action.
really cool though.
Hmm.
Where's
I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. 22, he takes 10.
Where's the initiative order in
Combat
it's
tracker.
under combat. It's the
second
fifth.
tab. The second tab.
It's not like an overlay. Got it.
You can make it. All you have to do is right-click it and pull it out.
Oh, that's cool. Neat.
It says it's not started.
Oh,
Oh,
Is there like a built-in turn timer?
there we go.
there it goes.
That'd be cool. You have 60
Oh,
seconds. to
cool.
do
And
your
then, hold on. All right, so I did everything I can do. So I press end turn.
Hey,
All
pretty
right.
cool.
And it goes to Karakwa next.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. Right here. I will summon my. I did not see this on my thing. Let me. Oh, it is right here.
Don't summon the fire elemental onto an ice.
What did
Why?
What did you say, Cody?
I said I'm going to. I'm looking for the feature here. Okay, I see it. I didn't see it before. I think it's here now. I will click on this to do it. Ta-da! That's a really big wall of goddamn text for it to not roll.
Whoa,
anything.
text.
It didn't even roll anything.
I mean, what were you trying to get it to do?
Click on
Oh.
it, so it rolled the thing when I summoned it automatically. It's okay. When it's summoned, it does a. Oh, no, that's not here either.
Sorry, ignore that roll.
It does a 2d10 fire damage and 10 feet. I'm gonna summon it right here.
All right.
So it hits these two guys right here.
Oh, cool. I clicked summon wildfire and it collapsed the
The
thing
wall of
there,
text.
so there's no longer a giant wall of text.
Yeah, I have that set automatically to automatically collapse stuff, so it wouldn't.
How do you
fill up
do
my
that?
fucking feed. It's in your options. And
I have. You'll have to just roll off your wildfire token because I don't have it in the game yet. All right, let me. Wait, that is
I'll put it right there.
that is the wrong tile that I've
Oh,
got.
There's
on.
one in there.
That guy was
Let's
cool.
see.
Right here. Can I control it?
You will in a second. You gotta give me time to give you
Sure,
permissions.
no problem.
God, be patient.
I'm making sure.
Permissions. Rockwood is save changes. All right, it doesn't have any stats or anything, but you can move it around.
Okay. Alright, cool. So I summoned it right here, so this is 10 feet, this is 10 feet, this is 10 feet. They have to make a dexterity saving throw. Or take.
I'm within 10 feet. Do I have to make a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll put it right here.
It caused it too.
I'll put it right here so you're not.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, how far away can you put that thing?
I can summon it in range. Let me double check and look at it. It's of course not ND20, cause it's fucking useless.
All right, you got the one or two fails and one pass.
Okay. I thought it was any direction. I thought it was any distance, but yes, it is 30 feet. So I will need to put it slightly further away. I thought I could summon it further. Hold on. I'll keep
I was
moving.
gonna say, holy
1, 2,
shit, man.
3, 4, 5. There.
I was gonna say, I just created a
I'll move
fucking.
here. This is where I'm
Oh
moving.
man.
Now I can do there. Fuck you.
Critical
Just-
crack.
Just created an entire kit around just summoning your totem on things.
Well, I can only use it twice per short rest. That's not really that great a thing. I get 2d10. rolled 3 damage. Fuck you, dude. It starts again. It starts again.
Well,
It's all right, Cody. It's
New
okay.
system, same shit.
So they take 3 damage unless they pass, in which case they take 1 fire damage.
Damn. Wait, and Cody, if they're resistant, or they don't take fire damage. Oh shit!
That's what I'm here to see if they are or not.
Yeah. Well, it's better that you load roll. Roll low to be less disappointing.
on the bright side, it seems that these do take full fire damage. They don't appear to be actual raiders of Black Everfrost, more like a effigy.
Alright, cool. So they all take 3. I'm gonna fire a firebolt at this one right here.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move these tokens in.
So that damage, I get to add a d8 to that. Because I have my,
Oh shit. I realize what I'm doing wrong. Alright, now you should be about to see the actual icicles.
There we go.
I forgot I had them
Oh,
on...
shit, that's a giant one.
I forgot I had them on invisible.
so that's actually 4 plus 7 for 11 damage, Colin.
11 points of damage.
On this one right here.
A powerful blow as you reach out and your fiery beam just bursts forth from your scaly fingertips and slams into the white. The
I'm in my
white
spirit
walker.
here. And in my turn. Oh, I do this. In turn. There we go. It passes to Klaus.
Alrighty.
Okey-dokey.
I don't know if I want to move anywhere. I'm just gonna hang tight right here. I'm
Did you just be
gonna,
very, very careful?
hang on, let's see if I can get this to work. How did that deal 0 damage? What happened?
Why do you have you have a -1 to the damage of Psychic Blade for some reason?
How? What?
Peter, why are you like this, Klaus?
You can never deal less than 1 damage, so it's 1.
But, well, I don't even know if it hit.
A 10 unfortunately is not a hit.
Yeah, so it's kind of moot anyway, so I guess it does 0 damage anyways.
It might be rolling. Did you roll it from Foundry or did you roll it from D&D Beyond?
I rolled it from Foundry. I put Psychic Blade on my hotbar and tried to roll it from there.
Maybe it's adding the wrong modifier.
There's still stuff to figure out, and we
Yeah,
don't really have
probably
time to.
Yeah.
I'm just clicking this to test if something works.
I mean, what's usually the modifier for Psychic
And it does
Blade?
not, so never mind.
Did you put in Psychic Blade Dex or Psychic Blade Strength?
That's Dex.
I put in Dex, but maybe I put in... Yeah, it's doing Dex. It says Dex, but I guess it's doing Strength.
There it is again, -1.
Huh, maybe it is doing Strength.
No, I rolled
Yeah, your strength. Wait, your strength also has a -1.
It says
It's
doing...
taken a -1 from something. We don't have time to worry about it. It does 1 damage.
Alright.
It looks like it's pulling your strength into it though. Even though it says the strength one, it appears to be rolling your dexterity off of that.
So when I roll for Strength, it rolls with Dexterity.
I'll have to look into it. We don't have time to worry about it.
Okay. I guess with my bonus action, I will try again with the offhand one. Nope, missed again. Alright, well, That's my turn.
Hmm.
2 misses. Oh, whoops. They're slippery wet.
Alright, it goes to the animated raiders. The raiders. Obviously, they're going to rush towards you. They have what appear to be swords made out of ice. Made from the very sort of icy cocoons that they sort of burst forth from. They don't... One is going to make an attack. It's going to make a first attack. This one in front of you, Klaus and Reed. Going to make its first attack against Klaus. Going to be an 18.
That hits.
It is going to deal 3 frost or 3 slashing damage. The second attack is going to be against Reed. It's only going to be a 7. Then these two are going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As they run forward, you see they have no problems moving on the ice. As their feet bind to it as easily if it were dirt itself.
Okay. I don't think
get me them shoes.
I don't think this can reaction attack anyway, so it's no big deal.
Alright. This animated raider is going to make... 2 long sword attacks against old buddy boy here. Gonna be a miss and a 13.
On which one? On the spirit?
The
or on
wildfire
me?
spirit. Wildfire spirit.
13 hits.
13. He takes 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I'll just keep track of it in
Yeah,
here.
just do it on
D&D
on
Beyond.
D&D Beyond side.
Okay, it's got 37 HP. Should have more than that. Why is it on 37?
All right. Next one, Karakwa. Make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it, boss. Attributes, Constitution. Is there a way I can just roll it from here?
It did roll. You got a 4.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Whoa.
That's so pathetic. I rolled a 1. Awesome.
A 1. All right. You take
It's alright. Get them out early.
Your free trial of life has expired.
Yes.
6 points of necrotic damage, and also
Ouch.
your maximum hit points is reduced by 6.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oof.
F's in the chat, boys. Damn.
So, let's see. Necrotic damage, huh? That shit sucks, bruh. Oh. Hey, I can track it in here. It has an HP pool. Neato. Alright. So I took 6 damage. I don't see a way to add damage, so I'll just...
I mean, I can technically I can take it from you. I can just. Did you add it yet, or I'll add it?
Yeah, I did it. Ah! Give it back!
I can.
Okay.
All right.
And is that -6? Is that -6 under my hit points? Is that supposed to be -6 my maximum?
Yeah, that's just a
Okay.
reminder. Your hit points total is now 61.
Gotcha.
For now, obviously, you know, it
now.
doesn't necessarily have to be
Forever.
no, forever. It's just until you take have a moment to take a breather, essentially. Anyways, that is it for all the animated raiders. It goes to Joseph Smoke.
Boy, I wish I had a 4th level spell slot so I could cast Aura of Life.
No.
That's okay. For free, I'll let you cast Aura of Wife.
Laura, get over here.
I should have summoned my fucking horse and caught Reed when I could.
Laura comes over and says, "Shut the fuck up." It's like, yeah, that seems about right for Aura of Wife.
Can I cast Aura of Fife and get a whole bunch of serfs?
No.
After 10 feet of movement on the
Yeah.
ice, it's an acrobatics check.
I thought it was after 10 feet.
After, well, yeah, after 10 feet.
So if I do only 10 feet, then I'm not. Then
yeah,
I'm good.
yeah, as long as you
that's
just
all I
moved it
did.
2
I only moved
squares.
I only moved 2 squares on the ice, so we're good. I just changed where I ended up. I was thinking about it. Huh. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, hold on. I'm going to Hex. So Hex the dude that's attacking Cody. That guy.
Thank you.
Fuck that guy.
Wow.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Yo! You rolled a 20!
A crit, and I have
Good
we're at level 8, so I have 2, right? Yes. 2 beams at 5th. Yes, 2. Ah, perfect average.
All things perfectly average. Just like my life and my wife.
I don't have my
My
soundboard up right
wine.
now, otherwise I'd hit the button. Alright, so the... So how does it crit with spells, Colin? It's just max damage?
It's max damage.
Oh, 13 then. 13 damage on that one. Oh, plus the hex. Does the
Yeah.
hex get maxed out too?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All damage dice, bonus damage dice get maxed
So
for our
it's
crit
one-
rolls.
1d6. So yeah.
So it's 13 plus 6, 9. 19. I mean.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
First
I go
69.
in and
Of course, if that
minus
matters.
minus 19. You know, it's neat because whenever I pull these tokens in, it rolls their health, so they've all got slightly different health.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
neat.
Actually, that's really cool. That's a nice little variation.
I like that.
You know? In the end, doesn't really matter like too much, but like it's still really cool.
Alright. Goes to Alec Cool. Ready to freaking drop some bombs and jump around. With his,
Alec Cool
with his
touches the
crazy
ice and goes,
with his crazy buck legs. He's like, this is what I seek!
That's the ice seek?
He starts skating around like fucking Tony Harding.
Jump around, jump around,
Angle.
jump up, again, down.
Alright, using
There.
using that your bug boy legs allow you to spring just straight up into the air.
And I'm gonna attack him.
Punch him in the dick.
That is extremely rude.
That was a lot of bullshit right here.
Twist his dick.
Oh shit, it rolls my sneak attack damage automatically too? Sick.
Grab his dick and twist it.
It does everything. It appears like.
Give him the old dick twist.
Oh,
it-
that's a lot of damage.
Man, it rolled your slashing damage,
Everything.
your cold damage, and your sneak attack damage.
Hell yeah.
Wait, but
Alright.
you have advantage.
You do.
I
could.
do.
You could crit
You
it.
could just roll just the damage, the hit roll again. Okay, no.
No,
For
I
some,
want this
for
one.
some, it's annoying because if you roll it off a D&D Beyond, you have to roll it twice. If you roll it out of Foundry, it automatically it always rolls 2, and if you have advantage, you take the highest. Disadvantage, you take the lowest. If you don't have advantage or disadvantage, you just take the first one, and then it just rolls damage.
Well, I'm going with this one, but I'm gonna try it from there as well to see if it does the same rolling.
There you go. See,
Yes,
yeah,
this format's
it doesn't
different.
quite. Yeah, it formats it different basically. It also doesn't add in sneak attack damage. It looks like.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, like that's like me, like my firebolt for having this out. It didn't add the D8 I get from that.
I mean, you can. Isn't there a way to tell beyond 20 to just always roll with advantage?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically. Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go. Always roll twice.
So I guess I hit, and I do the one attack,
All right.
and I use my my bonus action to take the dodge action.
Whoa.
And that be me.
Oh baby.
All right,
Watch and be amazed.
it goes
as I
to
step
Aruna.
to the right and firebolt him.
Probably not a bad idea.
That's 20 hit and 8 fire damage. That's real bad.
I mean,
Got him.
8 damage is damage.
True. So I shoot him and then I'm like, I'll go back over here, and that's my turn.
All right, that is, however, 8 damage that, as it bursts into him, is enough to finish this one off.
Oh, hell yeah!
As he falls to the ground, crumpling into dust and ice.
Could
I
you
wanna-
rename it to a de-animated raider?
I
Whoa,
want
look at
to
that
move
storm.
my hex as a reaction. Move my hex, or is it a? Yeah, move my hex. What is it, reaction if it dies, right?
I don't know. It's what's it
But
say?
yeah, move my hex to the one that's that's in front of the fire spirit.
It's, go ahead and check the hex for Joseph Smoke. It's either a reaction or a
If the
bonus
target drops
action.
0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action.
So it'll be
okay,
on
I'll
your
do it
turn.
Yeah, on my turn. Cool.
Well, it goes to Ito.
What does a hex do for you?
Bonus d6 damage, and I can. It's like yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna get out from under this icicle.
Oh wow. Well, fucking murked that guy, didn't you?
We got him. Good job, everybody.
I am targeted. That's something.
I'm going. Do I have a clear shot on this?
Oh
guy?
wait, hold on. Did you move more than 10 feet?
Yes.
Roll an acrobatics check. I was too busy making a joke where the animator raider said, "Tell my wife I said hello."
Yes.
I got a 15.
All right, good enough to stay on your feet as you. I can feel your feet scrambling on the ice, but you manage to hold yourself in place and rush forward. See,
Good to know.
whenever I click on something, I can make them talk, because it makes a little speech bubble go overhead. Like I can click on Alicool and say, "Sup, bruh."
That's amazing. Can we make that a little bigger?
I don't know, but I can do that for anything.
Gay style.
We don't get bubbles. Wait, do we get bubbles? I wasn't zoomed in on Naruto.
Yes.
Oh, that's for wildfire token.
How far? I can't remember. The spear can go how far?
Adelindra's spear.
Nice.
That's not what I meant to click. I don't know what that is.
That is a spell token,
That's not.
or that's a template that got pushed down, but I can get rid of it.
Thank you. No, it's still doing it. I'm just trying to measure.
Oh, that's the go to click on the guide. The basic controls go down to the ruler.
Oh.
Those
okay,
are just templates.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. So he's 20 feet away, so that means he's out of range of that spear, right? Because it's only 15.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only
so then
15
I'll shoot him with the crossbow.
You have a crossbow?
Yep.
What the hell?
I know, right?
I guess that's a 9.
A 9.
to hit?
Yeah, first one is no advantage or disadvantage. Unfortunately, it does fly, I'm afraid, a little bit too high, passing over him and slamming into the icy walls behind you, splintering the crossbow bolt as it does so.
Well, that sucks. Okay, I'll do another one. That's a 19.
19. That does hit him, as it
Do I
pierces.
just click damage?
Yes, if it's like,
Oh, no, maybe not. There's a little prompt for damage underneath it. I guess that's not it.
I don't know. For all of us, it's just been rolling the
Yeah,
damage.
for all of them, it's just rolled the damage. Inventory. Crossbow, light. Yeah, and it rolled the damage whenever I rolled it.
Hmm.
I rolled
Okay.
a crit on my light crossbow.
What a legend.
Did you just hit roll? I guess I was hitting attack. Maybe that's why.
Yes, when it
Okay.
you just whenever you go to your inventory and it has all your weapons, just click on the dice.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it and we'll take the damage from that. Yep.
So 5 damage.
5 damage. A huge chunk of his icy form goes flying off into the distance, scattering across the ground as he takes 5 points of damage.
Alright. I am out of bonus action stuff, so that's it for me.
Goes to the top of the round. To read.
Alright.
They're gathered around.
Oh, did I hit?
Let's go ahead and I'm gonna unarmed strike him. So that's a 16. He takes 8. At least I'm assuming a 16 hits.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the kunai. 27.
Excuse me, Lou. It's a kunai.
Yeah. Alright,
I didn't-
27 does hit.
He takes 8. I don't know why having this 1 down.
I don't either. Who knows? Who knows? It's
Alright,
it's weird
and-
how some of the stuff gets transported in, especially the homebrew items.
Then with my
Excuse me.
bonus action, we're just gonna strike again. That's a 25. He takes 9.
Alright. Close one. Still standing, though.
Damn.
Right.
Goes to
Just give me-
Karakwa.
There we go. I'm going to fire a firebolt at this duder. So, bop. I forgot to put it back down here. I'm gonna do that. I tried editing the macro to see what that would do. Did not work as I expected. So I'm gonna do this. 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Damn. Can I take the right one? Do you allow that?
Unfortunately not. You do not have
Damn. I
advantage.
rolled more than like 4 damage. That's bullshit. I finally did.
One of them was the max damage on the dice.
Oh my god! I'm gonna shoot a flame seed at this one then from my spirit.
And fuck that guy in particular.
So that's not in here. So I'm gonna just
Yeah, you'll just have to
1d20 plus 3. It's a plus 4. It's a plus 5. 16. Does a 16 hit?
16 manages to hit. Not like that
Hey.
paltry 13 like a little baby.
1d6 plus 3. 6 fire damage
6 points of fire damage.
on this motherfucker's face. And I'm going to move like this.
He crumbles and melts away as the flame seed bursts into him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Quick question. I'm assuming everything melts away, even his like sword and stuff.
Yes, yes. None of that is like something you can pick up. It's all ice.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
that's what I
move
was
like
thinking.
this. 1, 2, right here. Okay.
All right. Klaus.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my acrobatics check. So I'm definitely gonna move more than 10 feet for this. That's a 7.
That's a
So do I press the
beautiful.
dice?
Where
Oh,
move
that's a
move
baseball.
yourself 10 feet in the direction. All right, and you
Cool.
slip and fall prone right there. As you just land backwards. How it will take how much movement do you have left?
I have 20.
All right. It's gonna take 15 feet of movement to stand back up, so you have another 5 feet of movement.
All right. All right, I'll stand back up. I'm good right here. I'm just going to attack.
You with advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
if that's all we're moving, 10 feet doesn't.
I'm gonna do
is
this manually.
forward.
That's fuck.
Fuck him up, man. Hit him with your dick.
Yeah, Beaver. It was
I say,
over 10 feet.
It's over
not
10 feet. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I thought you were continuing moving past there, so.
Oh
What
no,
is
I
a-
was moving to the. I thought it was because I moved 10 feet.
What is a 1d20 KH?
I
Keep
was trying to do
highest.
that with advantage, but it didn't work.
So
I
1d,
clicked the
it's
advantage
1d20
button,
plus
okay.
it keeps the highest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it'd be
that's a 24
2d20.
Yeah, so it'd be 2d20 keep highest for advantage.
Roll another d20.
Basically, if you're rolling it straight out of like the bottom,
Wow.
They got the same roll.
Wow.
Uh,
like if I do it like straight out the bottom, I can do 2d20 advantage, and it'll roll it twice. But it
alright,
is
That's 20 points damage.
it's how what you say 20? All right.
Yeah.
He's still standing.
That's cool.
He was by far the one that was least damage, and also the one with the most. It looks like he was the sturdiest. But it's a significant chunk of his life and his essence and his material as he just. You send pieces of icy shards shattering across the ice.
Dude, that is cool.
Alright.
Anything else from Klaus?
I think I've got a bonus action attack. I'm gonna try and do that manually too. $16 to hit.
All right. 16 does manage to hit.
You only rolled one again. I'm just.
You only
saying.
rolled one again. Yeah.
No, it was keep highest though, right?
No, it's only one.
You
You
gotta-
rolled one
you gotta do
d20
at
keep
least
highest.
two.
You gotta do at least two
It's still
d20.
gonna roll the one.
Oh.
Like
okay.
it.
What, what,
Are
what
you?
it's saying is,
are you
however
rolling-
many you roll, it wants to keep the highest.
I say, are you rolling off
Got
the? Are you rolling off the dice tray?
Yeah, I'm rolling off the dice.
All right, you want to click the d20 twice, then hit advantage because you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, that's a 22.
All right, there you
Okay,
go. So
yeah,
you rolled
then
a
you hit-
16 and a 9, and so your 22 will hit.
And that's 5 points of damage.
Another powerful blow. As you sliding across the ice managed to come behind him and gut straight across his back, sending huge pieces of ice flying, and follow up with another powerful stab with your psychic daggers into his side. He shows no pain, but still his form is significantly diminished. How's that for a quick description? Alright,
I like it.
it goes down to the animated raider, surrounded on both sides. He takes his icy sword and looks up and he tosses it at the icicle above. As
fuck.
it cracks and it falls down, descending to the ground. It is from there a 20-foot radius.
Well, the wizard strategy comes in clutch again.
All right,
Ugh.
I need
That's a big scary.
Klaus, Wildfire Spirit, Reed, and of course Guy to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let me see what that dexterity is real quick.
Trying to find saving.
I got a 25.
Hey, a perfect 25.
His dexterity saving throw was not good.
Where are dexterity saving?
Congratulations.
You can
I'm as
hear
dexterous
Ito.
as a fucking totem.
I don't believe I heard Ito's
Where
name.
are dexterity saving
Ito,
throws?
yeah, Ito. You don't. Ito is fine. You can just if you open up your sheet, and you click dexterity ability check. It
Oh, okay, is that kind of a saving throw?
it should count as a.
Oh, I see it on the right there. Okay,
Yeah.
I see it. It's the +6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 9.
There goes six.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Hang on, pencil. I don't think I can side bolster back that actually, 'cause it's not a skill.
Alright, I've already rolled mine. I got a 25. I just want to double check something.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and.
So
Oh,
you've got your saving throw to the right, and just your basic ability check to the left. For this guy, unfortunately, does not go so great for him. He is not, as far as I can tell, proficient in that kind of saving throw, so he just makes a straight failure. Alright, the DC was 13.
Can I add a side bolster back to that, or is it It says if you fail using an ability check using a skill or tool with which you have proficiency, but I don't think that counts for saving throws.
It said ability check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an ability check, that's
Yeah.
a saving throw.
Okay. Alright. Klaus fails.
Well,
At least the wildfire totem's okay.
if you passed, you're only going to take half damage.
I take nothing.
Yeah, you take nothing from your evasion, basically. But, and this includes, unfortunately, the white also failed, so he takes 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of cold damage as it falls to the ground and just shatters the area in splinters and shards of this terrible ice, these sort of terrible slivers and splinters of ice that shatter. They fly all the way across the room to the wall and sort of break. They even go as far as to kind of shower like Alec Cool and Karakwa and Ito with like little pellets that don't hurt them, but they're sort of still got little slivers and flinders that fly onto them. So it's a grand total of 6 points of damage if you failed, essentially.
Damn.
5 points
no.
of piercing, 1 point of cold, if that matters.
Damn it.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
it
that was,
doesn't, 'cause this is a cold
that was
still
6
rounds
point
up.
total.
You didn't take any
You
damage,
don't
so...
take it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I heard me.
No, I was just describing the scene where you got little splinters like flew through the air, and you got some ice that sort of got on you and Alec Cool, but it wasn't enough force at that point to do any damage.
Ito sneezes.
So that...
We can't see you.
Can I deduct a point of damage from resistance to cold, or is that rounded up?
It's rounded up,
Goes in the
unfortunately,
individual
yeah.
Okay.
It goes to Joseph Smoke.
Joseph Smoke!
Joseph Smoke! This guy is not doing so hot. He's hurt pretty badly, including being hurt by his own attempt to bring down a large piece of ice on the people around him.
Wow.
Nice.
Kick his ass.
Well, I'm just gonna fucking I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Bonus action hex him.
Yes, that too.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely want to say that beforehand so he gets the old bonus d6 damage.
The 11 does not hit, does it?
An 11 does not hit.
Well, the one that does hit 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Alright. The, did you add in your 6 points of
Oh, I
bonus
did
extra
not
damage?
get
Yeah.
the D6. One sec. Three. Well, that's 2d6. What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my butt.
Hold on.
Point is, it's enough to kill him, so...
1.
As you launches through the air, the sort of eldritch forces that sort of pour through you. Yes, that exact
noise.
sound happens. It slams into the icy form of the effigy of the Raider of Black Everfrost and sends his icy form scattering to the winds into little more than what appears to be icy diamond dust, as he is also minus 10 at 0.
As he is also fucking dead.
Dead. Alright. You take deep breaths as the sounds of combat die down around you, leaving nothing but the icy wind of the frozen wastes all about you. And you're left with a room that has a couple of hanging environmental hazards and a wall that you can't really make much out of. It looks like something is written behind it, but it's hidden behind the ice that has risen up the walls. And it's at the far end of the wall. I'm not going to make you use acrobatics checks now going across the ice because you can do it slowly and thoughtfully. You like how you get the ice cracking sound as you get closer onto the ice?
It's pretty great.
I don't-
Although it's a little constant.
It is.
Alright, so
We're clearly jamming on this ice.
Go melt it with your cloaca.
Who?
You.
just hurry up and get out of this freezing
Just wanted to
cold.
make sure. So I wanted to make sure no one had a
What
secret
do we find up
cloaca.
here?
The hidden cloaca.
There's a thing hidden behind the ice, like a mural or etchings or something, but we have to, get through the ice.
Yeah,
Where is it at?
I go up to it with my claws and I just.
the bat.
Bugman like ice, yes. So is it just at this end of the room, right?
Yes.
Okay, go do it.
And what do we see?
There's some sort of etching on the wall behind you, but you can't see it through the ice that has risen up on the walls and up over the ceiling. You can just barely make out imprints. It looks like there's something behind there. You can vaguely make out the gray, and you can kind of see there's little sort of dark etchings behind it, but it looks like you're gonna have to find a way to either chip away the ice or burn away the ice. Or at least enough of it to see.
Fireboy, come here. Fireboy, come here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, boy.
I've never even heard of fire before. I have no idea what you're talking about. Here, where's it at?
I mean, I'm just gonna.
Oh my god.
Where it at? Where the
The
fire?
same place it's been for 20 minutes, Cody. Jesus. No.
No, I just got here. What are you talking about? I can try to direct it. I'll hold with my totem here, also the spirit, use it as a focus to try to build some heat to melt this ice slowly. That's
Alright.
not like I don't want to flash fire.
Yeah.
and,
Say just cast
melt
fireball.
everything.
It begins to...
No.
The spirit begins to burn hot, and you can feel the warmth of the wildfire totem against your skin burning hotter as well as the wildfire spirit gets close. It's... Is this the form... Oh yeah, what's its form? It's the shaman totem, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that? Okay. You can see it's...
Well, that's what it looks like when it's on my neck, but when it summons a spirit, it looks like that fire lizard.
Alright, the
face
fire
there.
lizard climbs up and skitters next to it and begins burning hot. I can zoom in super far. I didn't realize the tokens were so high quality
They are very high quality.
compared to the dungeon draft maps. Although the dungeon draft maps, in fairness, I try to keep everything pretty low quality so
Yeah.
it streams to you pretty easy. It begins to burn and you can see it melts away most of the ice. Not too hard of a riddle, just a nice little vague puzzle to solve a way through. Use the wildfire spirit to burn away the ice, revealing an inscription beneath. One that speaks of an older tongue, but one you can decipher. One saying, "When you have defeated my foes, you will be worthy of my countenance."
Countenance.
His face. We're gonna win his face.
Does it say who has written it?
It does not say who has written it.
It's good to be doubly sure of these things before we assume.
Well, we should go pick that other door, because I think we already solved that puzzle.
As you pass through, you can see one of the chains. The chain on this end has fallen loose and now hangs limp against the sort of on the ground.
Excellent.
You know those chains with the runic symbols on them that can totally be used by
How
someone
heavy-
who likes to wield chain.
What?
Nothing.
You mean the wizard? Okay. Oh,
Wizard
look at all-
chains!
Oh yes, of course, the chain wizard.
Wizard chain!
Completely forgot about him.
Oh man, can I scream wizard with chain when I attack then?
Wizard chain!
Only if you can do it in a high dragon force voice.
Oh shit, I have to go listen to some.
Alright, I guess
Master
Klaus
Klaus,
changes
if
track
you would
himself.
please again.
Alright,
Hold on, let's make sure it's not magical. Or did we already do that?
Listen,
Roll
I'm
it.
not
The
even
other
worried
one,
about it.
I highly doubt this one would be. I mean, if we really
Oh,
want to be safe.
blue dies.
roll an investigation
yeah.
check, Klaus. Or a
Colin, I have
perception
a-
check.
Colin, I have a slight issue right now.
Your face is ugly.
Yes.
Is your
My
stomach imploding?
That's a joke. He said right now. That's always.
yes. Look, my tokens are
That's,
on top of each other and they're both selected, and I want to not. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jesus.
There you go.
Thank you, Jesus. I mean, can't you select it through the other thing?
Not necessarily.
What if they're both selected? I'll go to like the target and right click, and or I'll go to the target and then left click. I think it is right now,
Okay.
and see if that'll clear it for you.
That's a pretty good investigation check.
I got a 20, yeah.
Did that clear it for you, Cody?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
There is a lock, and it looks like a simple lock, but you don't see any kind of mechanical locking mechanism.
You got to put your penis in it.
Put my penis
However,
in it.
you can vaguely make out faint arcane runes, an arcane lock instead of a mechanical one on this one.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Oh shit. I've never failed an Arcana check
No.
in my life.
I will help you with this.
Or
check.
I can be really lazy and cast Knock if we want to be. quick about
If
it.
you really want to cast knock at some point.
Hello, gentlemen.
Sad Colin noises.
I mean, it's sad because it's like, wow, you
Alright.
just used this spell on a simple
I'm
lock
kidding.
that just uses a
fucking
magic check
kidding.
instead of a mechanical check.
No,
Alright,
you're
Colin,
good.
I'm just,
I
you
got
know, after this entire session, we're just going to need you to send us to a little remote house with nobody in it, so we can just let him knock down a door.
Oh yeah,
Aruna,
you're helping
I'm
me.
helping
I
you.
know. I'm aware. Getting there.
Hey,
That's
that's much
fucking
better.
a lot better.
Yeah, it's like doubly better.
24, a great Colin.
24. Alright, you tell Klaus to, you sort of crack your knuckles and say, step aside, this is a job for a magician, not some paltry thief.
Yes.
And you walk forward, you stride forward and look at the lock. It appears to be a simple lock. It bears sort of the same look as the mechanical lock on the other end. It's just this one doesn't have a mechanical locking mechanism. It has arcane runes that lock it, and you can vaguely make them out. And with an Arcana check, you know which runes to kind of scratch out and scrape out in the case of this one. It could be a dangerous affair. You realize that if you were to mess this up, it would cause the lock to literally melt and meld in place and basically seal the door shut, so you'd have to burst through it through force, or at least attempt to. However, you're much more sly than that. As you sort of carefully take what appears to be there's like a small piece of your component pouch, what appears to be like a charcoal. It begins scratching out runes. And after you scratch out maybe a dozen runes, you hear a quiet click as the door unlocks.
That was so cool.
I'll just like push the door open and be like, "Go
Oh,
ahead."
look! Fire!
Oh look,
Who would have guessed?
I'm
fire!
not going to lie, you're pretty good at that.
Who
Has
would've-
the,
Um,
Imagine what you
has
have
the
to do.
statue done made any change noticeable?
The statue has not made any change that is noticeable.
all right. This one looks a lot more menacing, so I'll let someone else go first.
All right, Karakwa.
Well,
This
Please
feels
don't
like
be racist, Connor. I don't appreciate it.
I close the
like-
door and leave him in there.
I think this is a job for our leaping insect friend.
Ooh, the gurgling. Ooh.
I know, right? Isn't it freaking great?
It's
Oh
pretty
god, I
cool.
walked in the lava.
The room itself is filled with lava, as hot as that within Earthsig. At the far end, a forge and an anvil, and writing across the wall. Only those that can match my skill will earn my countenance.
Yeah, I'm gonna get over here.
All right.
So I have a casting of levitate available off of my heart.
Poppy boy, hop to it.
I mean,
Or Nick can jump.
So can I stand in like that square? without
yes,
being-
there is a square there that you can stand in.
Okay.
Poppy boy, hop to it.
Colin, did you paint that lava? Like,
No, it's
the map is pre-made?
well, it's not pre-made, but it's in it's a lava
Lava asset.
lava
Sorry, when
asset
I
in
say
Dungeon
paint, I
Draft.
meant like MS Paint. Did you actually like
No.
drag it to make that shape?
Well, yeah, but
Okay, cool.
So Colin,
Alright.
I'm assuming you'll tell me if I can't jump somewhere.
yeah, you know the general rule. If it's something that's taken up by more than half of something, that is when it is the thing that's more than half, the majority of it. So like this
Careful,
one up
buddy.
here would be, this one right
Yeah,
here,
right
this
here.
one right here. This one obviously down here would not be, nor would this one technically.
But I can jump to that one from here.
Yes.
Man, that sure looks like a forge.
It's a good thing you've got a nice Thrycreen that has jumps abilities. However, how's Alicool's blacksmithing?
Oh shit.
I mean, like, I've seen a forge before.
There is a forge that stands before you, heated by the lava of the room itself. You can see within where would normally be coals, it burns with the heat of lava that sort of roils and pops in place. Over the forge, there is what appears to be a large crucible, with several chunks of iron nearby of various makes. There's an anvil, tongs, and hammer. Everything you would need to craft, hopefully, a weapon that would be impressive enough to...
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
A weapon to surpass that was granted by a god.
That's fair.
Or at least...
That's like Metal Gear.
Or at least improve, or at least make it impressive enough that it gains the attention.
I call out. So which one of you guys is proficient in blacksmithing?
I don't think any
Not,
of us.
not really an situation. It's a yes or no.
This is a
No.
Burren situation.
I mean, we don't know much about Joseph Smoke. What we got?
These tools.
Secretly a blacksmith?
It's a rough
Just
these
situation.
tools.
I am skilled with the weapons themselves, not so skilled at the making of them.
Isn't
The
Isn't
bard
that other
thing-
halfling
Perhaps
still here?
Cora is not skilled in any kind of crafting at all, unfortunately.
I'll
Does Jack,
check- I
does
think,
Jack of all
Dim
trades
is ready, so I'll be right back.
proficiency tests?
Say what?
Does Jack of all trades apply to proficiencies or just
Uh,
attributes or skills?
I mean, it would be a blacksmithing tool skill check, so technically yes.
Okay, well,
So the best option is either me or Klaus.
Well, unless you can
How
think
horrifying.
the obvious,
so I
the most
have
on the
half proficiency.
the most on the face answer is a blacksmithing check, but if you could think of something else that could fall into crafting in an impressive way using the materials at hand, it's basically a puzzle that has kind of an open answer, and you have to solve it with the tools that you have at hand.
Oh my god, Colin.
He's never gonna let me live that.
I will let you dwell. There's nothing that's... Well, the only real time limit is the longer you take, the closer the Redeemer gets.
Right.
So how you can discuss it, but there's not like a actual time limit beyond. The more time you take, the closer the Redeemer gets. But I do have to go pee, so I will let y'all discuss it.
I tell Alicool that I may not have done anything specific with blacksmithing, but I do know how to make spears, javelins, darts, and things like that.
Okay.
Using, wood and scraps and bones
Can
by foraging and scavenging.
I
know that is not
argue
exactly
that
the
we can
same.
skip the forging process because we literally have a magical spear that a party member possesses that may or may not be
No.
god related? No.
Just no.
First of all, it's not mine. Second of all, it's technically not hers. No. What? So okay, refresh my memory. What did the actual thing say to Alakul? Like, what was the hint?
The inscription was basically surpass. You have to match me in crafting. TLDR. It's like you have to match my craftsmanship.
And what is the example of craftsmanship that we have to match? That's what I'm asking. Is there an item that we
Colin
see?
would no. There's literally stuff to craft something, but there's nothing in front of me that is crafted already.
I think it
feel
was the
Ask
weapon he
Colin.
got to beat the Ever King. Because like if you go check the portrait, he has a weapon. I'm pretty sure he's making a weapon.
Colin, the inscription told us that we had to match him in craft. Is there an indication of what specifically we have to craft?
Judging by the fact that there is iron sort of scattered around, it would imply that some sort of iron work. Like I said, the chunks of gray stone that, like I said, there's some scattered around the forge. If you want, you can inspect those chunks to get an idea, but
I don't even know. Can I see them from here?
you can only hear what Alec Cool is describing to you, and he saw those stones.
Alakul, I think at the end of the day, you're the only one that can get over there.
I mean,
No, I have no
Gracie,
idea.
is the baby
Hey.
here? Gracie, is that
I
baby
don't
here?
gravitate,
Oh my
but-
god, that baby's here! Yay, the baby's here! So, feel free to continue your discussion.
Just toss the spear over there. I'm telling you. Just be like, hey, look at this shit. Yeah. Woo.
I made this.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I didn't make this.
Well, he doesn't have to know that.
Yeah, but
What's
I'm
the
not
actual
gonna.
inscription again, Colin?
Eddie.
It basically says, when you, make something worthy of him, it will sort of, or that surpasses him, it will gain his countenance.
And it
It's
specifies
written in
making.
Old Common, so
It specifies making, as in to imply we have to have made it.
yes, creating or making. Like I said, it's written in Old Common, so but that's the general gist.
I mean, like I said, I can.
Well, if you don't,
Who would be best to help Alakul? I can levitate one person over there.
Like I already said what I could potentially do, but it's not much, and it's definitely not metalworking.
yeah, and Klaus is like
Okay.
at least some dexterity to him, so you could probably make like
I might be able to misty step
a
over there.
fine like crafting thing, not like a weapon or anything like that, but I think either the iron choker with the Winterwolf fangs, or hell, you can use them as like a fucking hilt. Shit.
You do have obviously jumping at your ability if you want to try long jumps and things like that, but failing it could be quite bad.
Hey, Nick, my my spirit floats. He hovers. I'm sending him over there.
Does he have a blacksmithing check that he can do for us?
He can make things really hot if you need to, because I know there's not a lot of stuff
okay.
nearby to make stuff hot, so that's what he's there for.
Okay.
Is the wildfire spirit immune to fire damage?
It's not immune to fire damage. It hovers though.
Alakul, are you like fairly strong? Or okay, I was gonna say I like not to boast, but I have the intelligence aspect required or the magical knowledge to make something that would be like.
I have strength of 10.
Okay. Well, in other words, I wouldn't be very good in the actual like craftsmanship, but the like directing or figuring it out.
The most Ito has been close to a bellows would be to make sure taxes are fucking paid. Like,
I mean, at this point, I feel like it's a crapshoot no matter who goes over there. So we're just gonna have to send someone and try.
At this point, just anything that you guys can do to help me, I guess, is what the dealio is gonna have to be.
Fidelio, Stelio.
Okay, well, the one option we have is we could send Karakwa, because he can use guidance and help action, possibly. I don't know. Or
What
set one person to
what
help.
skill does blacksmith tools use?
That's what
Would
I
it
was
be-
wondering, if it's
Uses a
intelligence or strength.
blacksmith tools check.
So it doesn't use a
If you're-
specific skill.
If you're crafting, it will probably be a dexterity check, a dexterity blacksmithing tools chest. If you're, say, inspecting the iron ores that are scattered around, that would be an intelligence blacksmithing tools check.
Okay.
So high dexterity, it's going to be me or Klaus.
Or
Most likely
me.
Klaus. Yeah, or
My
I can
dex is
I can
18.
I can pull out the
Yeah.
harp and I can levitate Klaus over there.
Okay.
I mean,
So I'll just
Is there anything on the wall with which I could affix the rope?
The
Like some over
rows,
here?
they're plain blank walls, but they're all rough cobblestone.
anything on the
Perhaps-
ceiling.
The ceiling itself is the same as the walls, just rough cobblestone.
Oh, I'll say stupid.
You
and
could
never try this.
potentially, if you had like climbing pythons or things like that, you could attempt to affix things, but
We have a python. I have mage hand. I can try and.
I do have pythons actually.
Okay.
I got
So-
a python in my pants.
my
So what are we trying to get over?
10
Uh-oh,
minutes.
Laura.
So I'm gonna try and knock a python into the wall.
give me a sleight
Right
give me a
there.
sleight of hand check.
All right.
I can guidance myself, right?
No, I think you guided someone else.
I
I will
I don't-
guidance Klaus
Willing
though.
creature.
don't think if it's just one creature, it's one creature, so it's can be yourself technically,
it-
I suppose.
That's
Is it
okay.
1d4?
Yeah, 1d4 for guidance. I
1d4.
put it on you. 2.
All right, that's a 12.
Like I
If
said, the
that
stone
fail,
is
I
pretty
can
rough
knock that.
cobblestone, loosely fitting. You think you get a pretty secure hold. You probably don't want the heaviest person going across, you get the feeling, but for the most part,
Read.
it should be okay.
Nice.
Well,
All right, I'm going to tie one end of a rope to the python, and I'm going to tie the other end to the grappling hook that I have in my inventory. And I'm going to thorn whip it across to Alec Cool and see if he can just hook it up to something. And then we can just shimmy our way across the rope over the lava.
All right, it's a pretty cool idea. You sort of tie the rope at the end of the grappling hook, and you use your thorn whip to lash it around, and you swing it in the. You take a lashing motion. You toss the rope across. It lands close to Alec Cool near the anvil. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because it's a pretty cool idea.
Hook me up, big man.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a perception check. Just it's a pretty easy one.
All right.
You can see the forge itself is extremely sturdy, and it almost looks like it's made of the very stone itself. It's craggy as well. You're able to pretty easily secure the grappling hook onto the back side of it.
Okay.
Sort of almost wedged between the wall and the forge. And you like yank it a couple times. Like, yeah, it's good. It's a good strong place.
I'll look at the medals and I describe them as best as I can to the group for people that aren't coming over.
Mhm.
Do they all look roughly the same, or?
Roll a intelligence blacksmithing tools check, aka just an intelligence check. Since does that line show up for you? I don't know how.
Yes. you can
Okay,
see it.
I wasn't entirely sure how stuff shows up yet. It's rough. You don't know a lot about ore. You don't know a lot about blacksmithing. You've read a thing or two in your day. No, you've been around blacksmiths. In this day and age, you can't help but run into them every now and then. And you kind of go through and you just pick. You soon find you're almost kind of picking at random. You're not quite sure. You are able to discard a couple that are clearly worthless. It looks like they're made mostly of rock. You don't see any of the sort of dull gray of iron. Let's gather what you think is best.
Oh, because I don't think it's gonna work, Colin, and I always forget I have the item. Can I just check with the lantern or revealing that there's not any hidden, like, paths or bullshit around for me to get through?
How do you forget that you have that?
Unfortunately, not this time.
Okay.
No lantern of revealing this day and age.
Feels bad, man.
It happens.
So I'm assuming I have to smelt the ore myself here then.
Mm-hmm.
It's raw ore, okay.
It's raw ore. This very same ore that is found around the lands of around Rotsfjord Peak, which was where Hedwig von Richter called home, or at least his tribe did. It's almost like I've put a story together that works out in that way.
I use augury.
Okay.
What?
He's trying to tell the future. Well, kind of.
You seek a specific course of action. What is your what's your divining tool of choice?
My divining tool of choice is what you call it? The holy symbol on my shield.
Okay.
I was gonna say the blacksmith's hammer.
You entreat the Mantis Queen, hoping that she will grant you clarity, as she did, and she, whenever you first took the Mantis tea that poisoned into your body, and she granted you a vision that set you upon the path that has led here. There's a moment of silence. You hear nothing but the vague bubbling of the lava around you. Forge, feel the heat. And eventually, the holy symbol on your shield shows you nothing. It can't really tell you about the course of action that is before you. There's no divine guidance that can help you with this. It's all in your hands to decide what happens, and that could necessarily be good, but it might be bad. Currently, that is unknown, and will be unknown until the course of action is undertaken. In this case,
I'm gonna go ahead and shimmy across. I'm gonna try to make my way across the rope.
all right.
How many ores are there?
All told, there were a dozen ores scattered about. You ruled out 4 of them. There's 8 nice chunks of ore that you're pretty sure. Well, you're not sure if they're great or not, but the 4 you cast aside were clearly pretty fucking bad.
Okay. So I take out those 4, and then I look at them, and the ones that I think that look the best, I also take those. I take 2 of those out. So I'm gonna use 6 ores.
As you are, you know, I'm gonna go with this. As you sort through the ores, as you're looking at them, the holy symbol on your shield glows wheel for certain ore. That they are the better ones. I'll give you that much. It was a good idea to use augury. And the Mantis Queen answers you as you go through these ores, and with the divine guidance of wheel and woe, you're able to pick out the best ones from that.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
You can see just from wheel, you get to you're actually able to knock it down to 4 pieces of ore. They're very large chunks, but they appear to be the most pure, judging by the augury's answer. And like I said, it's 4 that is enough to at least craft a sword or a weapon of some sort.
Okay.
But shimmying across, you said you're gonna shimmy across? Give me a athletics check.
I'm gonna ask Aruna, Can you hold the rope
Oh,
taut,
shit.
actually?
It's a very
Well, I
easy
think plus-
athletics check, because you'd have to roll pretty fucking
Yeah.
terrible to fail.
Oh yeah.
I'm still gonna ask for help anyways, because I know that's asking for trouble.
Yeah, dude.
I want to see
It's
you.
fucking lava.
Let Aruna's weak ass.
I want to
hold
see you fall into the lava and take 4d8 lava damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the weak
Yup.
bugman or the weak elf to help you?
All right, good enough. As you are pretty much easily able to pop yourself across the line. You come up next to the forge, like around there.
Everyone knows mages are excellent at holding.
Alec, cool. You're joined by Klaus. How are you
Hey,
doing
she was
today?
actually there, unlike you guys.
From
Well,
from you climbing across, it's a sturdy rope. Fairly easy to
I've-
travel, so.
I push all the shitty ore off the side of the table.
It flies with a quiet plop and the gurgling sound of the lava engulfs as it slowly slinks down.
Like, this is what we work with. And I guess I look for like a crucible to smelt the ore in, and I start heating it up.
All right, like I said, there was a crucible over the fire, already slightly hot, red hot. You have to take out like little calipers and you pick it up, and you dump the iron ore in, and you sit and you watch it slowly and put it back over the fire. The incredible heat begins to melt it, and soon you're looking at liquid hot magma. But no, basically iron. You can see it is completely melted down. The top of it faintly dark from the slag that has risen.
I take out the slag with some like one of the tools at hand.
You skim across the top with a basically what appears to be a almost like large flat implement, and you're able to skim off slag that has risen to the top. This is at the point where you give me dexterity blacksmithing tools check.
Hey, Alacool, I think you should make a dexterity blacksmithing tools check.
I guidance myself.
I'm going to hold.
So
I'm going to hold the ham. I'm gonna hold things for him.
All right.
You have to, you're gonna hold things for him. He has 6 hands.
I have 4 hands and 2 feet.
Wow, you fucking racist, Connor.
Nah.
That's a
Yes.
different species.
So
Oh shit, that's one way to go.
Oh,
ah,
shit.
eat shit.
Damn.
Hell yeah!
Well,
I got a 27. Because I don't feel like I need to re-roll for the fucking advantage if I've crit already.
All right. Oh no, the crit.
Don't know why you had me say that, but okay.
Because it's funnier for Reed to say it. If Joseph Smoko says it, it's like, wow. If Ito says it, it's like, yeah, we all know Ito loves them critties. For Reed to say it, it's funny.
I make another shotel.
All right. You can feel the hand of the Mantis Queen on you, a faint remnant of the augury, with Klaus at your side, using the tongs to flip your hammer out the vague shape of a sword, and from there you push it back into the heat. The work takes time. You're unsure of what you're doing, and yet you feel the gentle guiding hands on yours of a otherworldly force, using the knowledge you've gained from years of experience. Yeah, the Mantis Queen ghosts you. You are able to it's not a quick work. You're not able to do it fast, but after the course of I'll even give everyone else a short rest if you want. Except for Klaus and Alec Cool, who are working. After about an hour,
Jesus.
like I said, it's work. I mean, you don't push out a sword in 15 minutes of time, you know?
That's fair.
It's a rather impressive work. Straight, sharpened on a nearby sharpening wheel. Unfortunately, I did not have a sharpening wheel asset to drop in, but you just have to trust me. It's there. gleaming, wickedly curved. It's not fancy. It's not beautifully adorned. It is a weapon of war, or it's a tool of war. It's not something ceremonial. It's severe, harsh like the deserts from which you hail, Alakul. And as you pull away looking at it, it really is especially for someone who's not particularly skilled in the craft, impressive work. As you hold it up, looking at it, it glints in the light of the fire. And down here at the bottom, close to the door, you hear what sounds like a and the sound of a chain falling to the ground.
No way.
Prepare your anus.
That was like the greatest natural 20 of our life. Just saying. It's fucking
Yeah,
Clutch natural
it's fucking
20.
good.
one of the few.
That was fucking phenomenal.
All right, see you guys.
And that's where this campaign ends.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go in there and
I'm
fight
gonna-
the boss.
I'm gonna
Oh
keep.
shit!
Walking in, you can see this. As soon as you walk in, you can see the statue sort of slowly creaks and stands up, taking the iron shield into its hand. The sword, one hand, the sword to the other. It sort of takes one step forward, menacingly. It says nothing, makes no sounds besides creaking, but its intentions are clear. Having passed the two tests on one side, one final test lies before you. The Guardian of the Tomb, the Great Iron Guardian. As it rises up, I will let everybody get into the room, and then we are rolling initiative.
Colin, I'm
Cody's
keeping
still
that
not
show.
back.
By the way.
Feel free.
on my
Yes,
way
that
back-
is yours.
On my way back, I'm gonna take that hammer and shit, like the blacksmith's tools.
Yes, there is a set of blacksmith's tools you are more than capable of taking. It's all yours.
Colin made sure he wanted to say, not welcome, but capable of.
No, it's fine. That's if you want to learn how to, much like Karakwa took the time to learn how to use carpenter tools. You can learn how to use blacksmithing tools. But the point is,
I wanted to back in Earthsig, but we kind of
Puppy
ran
bath
out of
for
time
Grandma.
there.
you may have all the time in the world now, or none of the time in the world, depending on what's left. But you all are able to head back into the room. Where's Cody at?
Cody said B or B 2 minutes, and you know he's gonna be gone for like 20.
It's been
so-
about
It's
30
well,
minutes.
let me move all his shit in. At this point, I think the wildfire spirit is gone because he took an hour.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
think it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Alright. Nobody roll initiative yet. Let me add people to the initiative board. I wonder if I can, like, add every initiative at once. Oh, shit, I can!
Woo.
All I have to do is just highlight everyone, and I just,
Damn. Well, at least it was on initiative and not something useful.
That's true. Iron Guardian didn't do great.
Holy shit.
Let's see,
I'm
what,
fast as fuck, boy.
combat music are we?
I got outsped by the mage. I feel like
Hey,
shit.
hey, got a
Ready?
2.
That's okay.
I gotta say, that dice rolling sound effect is delightful.
Mhm.
Alright, there should
Quick.
be combat music playing now, right?
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
I got 19.
I still hear kind of like the Royal Triumphant music. Well, I guess it transitioned, I think.
What do y'all think of Foundry so far?
It's real cool.
Pretty damn
I
good.
like it. Way
I
better
don't-
than Roll20.
I don't like. I wish there was a way to keep the chat open at all times and only change the window like in a different area.
Yeah, unfortunately, well, I mean, technically, if you want to, like, what are you talking about? Pulling out like a
Like, I wish when I clicked my character, the chat would still stay visible, or once I was done doing something on my character sheet, it would automatically go back to the chat.
you can if one go to your your actors directly, right click it, click
Oh,
your
it can drag that out.
and yeah, if you right click it, it'll take out the actors directory. And if you open your character sheet, there are. I'm trying to remember how to. Yeah, go to the top and double click basically your name at the top, like in the gray part next to sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll minimize it, and it'll just be a bar, and then you can double click it again, it'll open it. Double click it again, it'll minimize it.
Cool. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Bravo, Foundry.
Already, since Alec Cool didn't have initiative that I saw, I went ahead and rolled it for him. And I did for Karakwa as well. Which is okay, because Karakwa got pretty good. Is Cody back yet?
No.
I don't think so.
Alright, we're gonna wait for him to get back. I don't wanna like toss him into some sort of incredible combat whenever he's not fucking here, so we'll wait a second. The hulking form of the Iron Guardian rises above you, the final test, the final trial before gaining access to the final resting place of Hedwig von Richter, the simple coffin that he lays within. Aruna.
Nice. Okay. So from looking at tapestries and seeing pictures and stuff, do I have a rough idea of what the King of Black Everfrost looks like?
Artist depiction, I guess you could say.
Artist depiction.
Yes.
You know?
You get the feeling that the truth is, honestly, you get the feeling it's probably not super likely you have a completely accurate description. It was, like I said, it was an artist's rendition of it, essentially.
Did Alec Cool see him, though?
Yeah.
Ito.
Or Ito, even.
Saw him.
Okay. I don't remember if Ito told me what he looked like or not.
I thought I didn't see him. I thought I only saw his soul.
You saw what appeared to be him through the dragon glass. You saw him with the open chest and the smoldering, burning heart beating within it.
If it was from the dragon's eye, then Ito wouldn't have described it.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here, Colin. Can that big motherfucker make an intelligence check for me? Or intelligence save, rather.
It can do that.
Thank you.
It's an 11.
Okay, so I need to beat 16. I am going to cast Phantasmal at 2nd level, and I'm going to try to weave an illusion that's rooted in his mind that looks like the King of Black Everfrost.
Alright.
Clever.
See if to try to, like, distract him or, like, make him fight something that isn't there.
Sure, you can make a rough effigy of the illusion of the phantasmal force.
That is a
Jesus
long
wall
block
of
of text,
text.
but that's what it does, if you wanna. Yep, I'm gonna try that, and then I'm gonna fucking dip, dudes.
It's let me see, random token.
I like this music.
Trying to find a
Because it's more so, I don't have any control over it, he just thinks it's there, and he can decipher it with an intelligence check. So, however you want to play that.
Alright. Generally for stuff like that, I give them, I slowly decrease the DC like I do with sleep, where they can start saving against it, but until they pass it, he'll be distracted by it.
Okay.
I usually
I
usually decrease the DC by 2 every turn, that way nobody's locked into something for the entire combat, basically.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna weave that illusion and then fuck off behind this pillar if I can move diagonally, which it was not letting.
Alright. It goes to Klaus.
Klaus. Ooh, is that your phantasmal force?
Yes.
Hopefully he fucking goes after that instead of me.
No. I don't get rid of it. Oh, damn it, Rune is there, alright. I'll go to the other one then.
Killer Hide.
I'm gonna cast, what's it called? I'm gonna cast Firebolt on it first, before I duck behind there.
I am going.
Oh wait, I have a button. That's
You has
24 to
button?
hit.
Alright,
For 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of fire damage. It arches through the air, slamming into the iron form. It does little more than send him taking a small step backwards, as the impact is little more than an inconvenience to him.
Alright, I'm gonna finish my movement behind the pillar, and I'm gonna cunning action and try and hide behind the pillar. Which is... I keep closing my damn sheet. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there, it's a self check. I'm dumb. That's a 14.
14 on the stealth skill check. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad.
And that will be the end of my turn as well.
Alright. You duck behind the column, hoping to hide from the rather imposing form of the golem. As it goes to Karakwa.
Karakwa is going to take 1, 2. Is this the thingamajig?
Yes, that
Arena
is
made?
the phantasm.
You can't fucking see it.
Just making sure, dude. Jesus Christ, calm down. I'll use my action
Yeah,
to
you
summon
don't want
my spirit here. And I'll roll 2d10.
Alright.
14 fire damage if it misses. I'm going to pass a dexterity saving throw.
That's wrong. Boop. Put the right one in. Now I can see it. Alright, you can move it now. Oh wait, I guess I could have...
Where's it at? Ah! I put it right here. Where did the enemy token go?
Oh yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong button.
We beat him. Victory is ours.
So I rolled a 14 damage. He needs to pass a dex save or take 14.
Shit, he's back.
Alright. Dex save. Not great at them. Super good at strength checks though. 12.
That is going to be a fail.
Alright.
So he takes 14.
14 points of big damage. Big fire damage.
And it's going to fire a flame seed at him. For a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Mm.
It lands against
Fuck.
his iron form and just bursts.
Word. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move. Like here. I'm gonna end my turn. Are you snorting coke over there? What the
I'm
fuck?
so sorry. I've been muting in between because my allergies are bad.
Almost as bad as your internet.
Don't
Got
mention
me
it.
there, you son of a bitch.
If you don't mention it, nothing bad will happen.
All right. After that, it goes to the Iron Guardian, who trundles forward to the illusion. It lifts its great sword into the sky and slams
throws it in a
it
room.
down, attacking the illusion. And almost immediately, you can see it's basically just swinging at the ground. There's a huge crack as it caves in a tile. It is... This is wrong. Should be that. Because that guy's got the amulet. Alright. It is, unfortunately, unable to draw its eyes away from the strange illusion of a rough raider of Black Everfrost, not necessarily the king of Black Everfrost. It passes through, and to its eyes, it hits it, and it remains standing there, but there is sort of a moment of confusion and thought. As it continues looking at it, it makes another swing at it, this time across with, once again passing through it, as it seems to hit it, and then it's just standing there again. Right.
That's 2 hits that didn't hit me.
That's true, or anyone, and that's the end of its turn, as it stands there looking perplexed by it. However, you don't think it'll hold him for very much longer. As it goes to Ito.
Who joined? I don't know.
Is what?
Somebody joined the Discord, I think, but everybody's
And
here.
then, no, it sounded like somebody joined and left.
I don't... Was it, I say maybe it was...
Oh,
Oh,
nope.
Cody.
He's back.
Look, I talked shit one time about Tommy's internet, and then my internet fucks up.
I mean,
I was really concerned.
you were only gone for like 5 seconds, so...
Kyle was explaining the shit, and I was like, wow, he's really looking at his notes for this. And I look over at the screen, I think Lou's stuff
Froze.
like this.
Alright.
Someone was stuck like this, and I was like,
Wait a second, something messed up is going on here. Alright, it goes to Avendor, Itaralte, the Saracinio, Royhan, the Mamba Jamba.
The homo.
The 14th.
You don't know, there might be a 15th Ito running around out there. You could have all sorts of kids.
I don't think so.
Etta Lindra took what she wanted, Ida.
God, how fucked up would it have been if Ito had gone to his like, we got a kid, by the way.
Frankly, that was actually what I was expecting initially.
Hell nah. Do you think she's the type of person that would keep a kid?
No.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
You would have fucking stuck that fucking spear up her cooch.
It's true.
Jesus.
He's not a motherly type.
Alright, I'm gonna strafe this way. Why does it...
Oh yeah, let me move Alakul up.
How do I turn the ruler off so that
You have to click off the top left.
Click off the
Click on
measure distance and to the box, select token.
Yep.
Let's say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Click select token, the little box at the top.
The square, the
crosshair
crosshair looking
yeah,
thing?
the squares, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go over here. I'll get in front of
Technically,
For
you don't.
rock blow.
You don't ever have to really select the rule. All you have to do is hold control down, and it'll measure out. Hold control.
I'm gonna stand here, and I'm going to fire at it with my crossbow that I have.
This dude is all about that crossbow.
Has magic
He just
spear,
wants to remind people that he
magic
has
sword. Hey guys,
18.
I have a crossbow.
Hits the iron and just deflects off.
Yeah, I was
With a
afraid of that.
ting!
Arcane
Surprisingly
version.
enough, the giant iron statue's got a pretty decent armor class.
Unless there's something else going on here. Dun 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 dun.
Let's try it again. No.
Unfortunately, an even worse shot. This time, not
Carry
even
on.
managing to catch a glancing blow. Instead, it just flies off and lands with a thud into the wall and shatters into the cobblestones
What was
behind
that
you.
sound again? What was
So
that
we
sound
need to-
again?
We need to lure this thing into the magma,
Yes.
right?
If it can go through the doorway, we can try.
It could potentially burst through if it wanted to get to you. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. But if there's nothing else from Ito, it's gonna go to Alec Cool / Reed, whoever wants to go first.
Well, he's marked first. Anyway.
End your turn. Oh my god, he did it. Never mind.
I will say the ice itself is difficult terrain.
Heat metal.
I'm
saw
disappointed
that
that
coming?
I don't have heat metal. So sad.
I have heat metal.
I heat metal him.
Neat metal. He does start to glow hotter and hotter. As
Great.
it's
I'm
every
thrilled.
instance of him begins to burn. His
How's it gonna
metallic
get
form.
Minwanoed, asshole?
And he does slowly begin to burn. However, does not seem to affect him that much.
Damn.
Solid.
He's taking some damage, but it looks like he is resistant to the heat of it.
What a
There's a
queer.
way I can. Aha! I already thought of that when I made this guy.
You thought
You're
of
no fun, Colin.
you thought of heat metal.
He is based off an iron golem, and technically iron golems heal from heat, so
Holy shit!
Great.
so he's only taking
Keep
the
hitting
fact
him with fire.
he's only taking half damage is really an upgrade.
Everything's no fun. I used heat metal too much.
Aha!
Gotta love heat meta.
Goes
Maybe you don't understand. I was capable of casting a shit ton of
now.
spells.
If
when I
you
finished the
if you
casting
had turned
spell.
him into meat metal, he has no resistance against meat
You
metal.
won't,
Fair.
Colin. You won't give me that ring again.
Like I said, if you had cast Aura of Life,
We turned that giant's fucking chain into a link of sausages.
goes to Reed. The
Okay.
Iron Guardian is now burning hot.
Great, he does extra fire damage now.
I'm waiting for that too. All right. I'm just gonna move up here. I'm actually gonna take the dodge action, and I'm just gonna wait to see what else happens.
That's fair. Alright. Take a little bit more of a, cautious approach. You're, thoughtful. You know that you don't want to necessarily rush into this. And so you take a very steady and strong approach. Whenever you get close, you take the dodge action, ready to jump aside from any sword. You suspect that he is not likely to be distracted forever.
I also highly doubt that my punches are just gonna work. I also don't want to punch him while he's, really hot.
Yeah, be alright.
Pussy.
punch the giant suit of armor. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what?
Exactly.
Do it, you won't.
I mean, punching works with everything else.
All right.
Have I tried punching the heart of the Everfrost King?
If there's nothing else from Reed, I'm gonna go to
No, that's
old
it.
Joseph. Oh, I accidentally hit Joseph Smoke.
Yay! I'm gonna hex him.
You hex him and say, "Get smoked, boy."
Dang.
I'm gonna take a step closer,
I hate it.
and then I'm gonna
What the-
Eldritch Blast him.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
18. That doesn't hit, does it?
18 does not hit.
Jesus.
Damn. Well, never mind. Neither of those hit.
18 also does not hit.
Damn, dude.
Max,
He
why
may
didn't you
have
roll
resistance
higher?
to heat metal, but he can't make me not hit it.
This is
That
dumb.
sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Exactly.
Basically.
I don't miss spells, and all of them always hit.
All right. Unfortunately, a couple of 18s. No, they don't hit. Using that hex. What does hex take? Is that like how many times can you use
Oh,
hex
he
a
has
day?
disadvantage on He has disadvantage on checks. So a check.
Well,
Fuck,
yeah.
he's a big metal guy.
Yeah.
He's probably good at Constitution. He has disadvantage on Constitution checks now.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't forget to keep track of how many times you can use hex a day.
Uh-oh.
It's a spell.
All right. That does it for Joseph Smoke. Aruna,
Watch this.
roll before anything.
Oh,
Roll
shit.
Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna do something really hype, I'm sure.
This is a
Oh, that's a 27. It's pretty good.
Miss.
you notice he is animate. As he got closer to the coffin itself, it seemed like the arcane runes on him glowed brighter, as if he gained strength with proximity to the coffin.
Oh, giving us the answer already, eh?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Lure the fucker away from the coffin!
There's my free action. No, I'll
We're
say it
throwing
first,
the coffin
actually.
in the fucking magma, right?
Yeah. I think something in the coffin is making him stronger. You need to move him away from it. And then toll the dead. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh boy, he's not good at these. Oh wait, no, he's okay at these. Never mind. Not good enough though.
Nice. And he's hurt from the heat metal, so he takes 2d12. 17 points of psychic necrotic? Yes, necrotic.
Of sucky damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll yell that out, cast my spell, and I'm gonna dip even further back.
All right.
And yeah, that's me.
Goes to Klaus. I think you hit the.
Yeah.
I keep going to the next when they hit the next turn too, so it doubles up. Klaus.
Upon hearing, I guess, Aruna's wisdom, Klaus is going to
Eat ass and chew
move
bubble.
up,
Remember the ice is
move
difficult.
up to the coffin.
The ice itself is difficult
Um,
terrain, so it takes
I am immune
10
to
feet of
difficult
movement.
terrain. I have the
Rogue-
Yeti thing that.
Oh
gives me
yes,
resistance
it
to
would
that.
technically be ice, difficult terrain.
Damn.
So your Yeti hide armor lets you pass across it as easily as if it were normal.
All right, I'm gonna use my action and I'm gonna throw open the coffin. since the chains are no longer around it.
Yell Undertaker.
I heard
Or-
throw
or-
up
The chains-
or something,
the
and I'm
chains
like,
are-
that's
Still around it, they are just currently unbound. You have to start untying it. That is a sleight of
They're
hand check.
unbent,
I will do that then.
Give me a sleight of hand
they're
check.
unbent, unbowed, and unbroken.
Alright,
It's pretty good.
one success to start to
boy.
get through the check. You begin making your way into the sort of great knot that is the chains that are across the coffin, slowly pulling or quickly pulling the chains apart. You suspect you make progress, but you don't get it completely untied. It seems like it will take more than one success on this knot to untie it.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm gonna hurl a psychic dagger at him. Because I was hidden, does that count as a sneak attack, or is it? No, this
You
is after
were
I
no
did it.
longer hidden. As soon as you left behind the
Yeah.
pillar into line of sight, you were no longer hidden.
What about the Phantasmal Force? Does that count as an ally?
I don't believe so.
Alright, then I'll just be a D4 then. That's okay. Actually, I'll try the button. Well, that's a 1.
Wow, you went from a
No, wait,
one
did I go over strength again?
a crit fail to a crit success. It does look like it went off of strength again. Go, here, double click into your character. What is it? Psychic Blade Offhand. Go to the edit item. And you'll see it'll say melee weapon attack, ability modifier, strength. Change it to dexterity. If it's the dexterity one. It looks like they both entered off of strength instead of one being off of strength and one being off of dexterity. In fact, I can just change it for you. Dexterity.
Okay.
Alright, so that should be dexterity. Now I'm gonna roll it again. Yep, so now your Psychic Blade Offhand Dexterity is keyed in correctly.
Hell yeah, motherfucker!
Alright, woo!
Unfortunately, even
still
with the with the -1, it's a critical failure. It does miss. You accidentally hit Reed in the back of the head. Ah, crap!
Damn.
Ugh. Read each shit in front
However-
of
Wait, I've got the dodge action.
However, you notice that you untying the knot has drawn the ire of the Iron Guardian, who has turned itself away from the Phantasmal Force.
Ah, shit.
But if there's anything else, it goes to Karakwa.
Karakwa!
Slash Wildfire Spirit.
slash.
This is a pretty shitty situation here.
Just kill him.
You're right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cast. No, what am I gonna do? Let me look here and see. I happen to have an extremely wide variety of spells that helps out in many, many different kinds of situations, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt. I think I missed.
Classic.
Unfortunately, a 13 does not hit.
Yeah, does not. And I'll shoot a Flame Seed. There's a non-nat 20 hit.
20 does manage to hit.
Oh my god! Everyone clap.
Hey, Lamau.
It did 6
Hey, you got a
damage.
hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. That's not nothing. All right.
Then we're moving this way, and I end my turn.
Well, unfortunately, your attack, your firebolt launching forward does hit him, but it just sort of bursts forth, and he doesn't seem particularly perturbed by it, not even sort of knocked backwards at all. However, the flame seed does manage to find itself deep within the crevasses of the suit of armor and explode forth, sending its helmet sort of tilting backwards.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, motherfucker, what's that? The Iron Guardian's turn?
Why the fuck is
Oh,
there a
yes.
penguin
it sort of slowly trundles forward, now seemingly focused on Klaus, who is pulling away at the chains. It does have disadvantage from the heat metal. That being said,
It's Evangelion.
that's good. It's good he had the disadvantage. That's a 16 on the first attack.
Oh, he fisted.
Go ahead.
Fisted. Did you say a 16 hits?
Yeah, that's 9 damage.
You take 9 points of damage. The second attack, it's only gonna be a 13. That's not too bad.
Nice.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
And then it is going to take an action, or technically it's. You know what? No, it has to do that. Yeah, it's do that a legendary action. I have not been doing his legendary actions because I assigned him some.
Oh boy.
It goes to Ito. You know,
Okay.
Aruna, he no longer, as soon as Klaus started messing with the chains, it seemed like his phantasmal force was no longer a particular draw to him.
Okay.
But it goes to Ito.
I can't do the square without an attack of opportunity, can I?
It seems that way.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on it, so.
Yeah, that's true. Have we? Where did my character sheet go? Okay, that's weird. 1 second. Is there an indicator in the spell sheet of what has been used in the character sheet?
If you go to your
Some of them have use counters, but like Vow of Enmity is once per long rest, but it doesn't indicate if it's been used or not. And I think I already used it.
you'll have to keep that. If it wasn't entered onto D&D Beyond, it's probably not going to appear anywhere on here.
Let me open my D&D Beyond character sheet real quick.
So what's this plus
Oh.
1 plate?
Yeah. How many times can you use it?
I thought it was just once a day.
Well, it's your channel divinity, so. Oh wait, your channel divinity.
that's right, yeah,
if you look up it, it
says
says it says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will
It'll
use-
say what your channel divinity is. Not divine sense, but channel divinity. It's in your features. Channel divinity 1 out of 1 is what it's entered into. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what it's got your current channel divinity as.
Okay.
If you want,
How
you
do
can
I-
actually change go to your attributes. If you want to change it, you might be able to add something. I don't know. I'll have to.
No, no worries. The 4 out of 4 is fine. So I'll use that on him. So I get advantage on attack rolls, and I am going to.
Man.
I'm gonna try and go around this way, like around the pillars.
Okay.
So, are we trying to destroy the coffin? Because I know there's
Well, I
some.
think right now,
We haven't figured out what's in there,
We
right?
need to open the
Klaus was
coffin.
trying to unchain it.
He does seem to be stronger with proximity to the coffin.
Okay. I'm gonna take my advantage attack on him.
What you say?
I'm gonna attack him with the spear.
Okay.
Oh, right, it already does. Okay, so that's a 24 and an 18 for 2 attacks.
Didn't you say the spear?
Yeah, you're attacking with the Ashen Inquisitor.
Am I? I clicked that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you clicked with the Ashen Inquisitor.
Then disregard that.
I would say also you don't. Trying to think. You don't have advantage on this attack because he's not surrounded and he's not
The vow of
advantage.
enmity gives me
Oh, okay.
advantage. Yeah. So, 26 for the first attack for 11 damage. Magical,
11?
if that matters.
It does not.
And then second attack with the spear is a 28.
Hey, that's a crit though.
That's a crit. 6 plus 1.
It's max damage. It just rolls your damage. You just since we use a different crit rule, it does max damage.
Got it. Okay.
Plus 2 damage on top of it. Plus 2 damage dice on top of it.
It doesn't. It's a 1d8, I think, right?
For a spear that you're wielding one-handed, yes.
So it'd be 1d8 plus 2 plus, I think, 2 for strength. So.
Well, no, it's max damage, so it's 2d8, or what is it? 1d8, so 8 plus strength, plus 2 damage on top of it, plus 2 for the damage, plus the 2 damage dice on top of it.
Yeah, so 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 2, so 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 2d8, plus 2d8 on top of it.
Just 2d8 from
Yes.
what? Precisely?
Your this is plus 2 weapon, magic weapon.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't following that. So 15.
Right. Now that I remembered that I gave him wanted him to have legendary actions. At the end of your turn, you will use a
fucking us up.
legendary action.
I already ended my turn. Fuck him.
All right.
Who
If
just
I do a fashion,
threw
it doesn't
a
count.
drum symbol? Holy fuck.
He is going to turn and make a attack roll against Ito. He does have disadvantage, but 24 is the lowest of that.
That
Tracy,
would-
go on.
Actually. Sorry, I'm still figuring out where shit is in this.
What the fuck happened in that match today? Jesus Christ.
You said 24?
Yes, that is the lowest one he rolled.
Okay, then yeah, I can't dodge that. Okay.
You take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it'll go to Alec Cool.
Fuck him up, Bugman.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the 2d8 from that. 11 damage.
Right.
And then I will use my...
Meet 'em.
I guess I'm just gonna toll the dead him.
Alright. What is that, wisdom?
Yeah.
Only got an 11, so not particularly incredible.
That hits him. And he's missing HP, so... Oof. 9 damage.
Alright. Anything else from Alec Cool?
Nope. That's it for me.
It will legendary action make a sword attack against Klaus. Be a 21.
That hits. 12.
Alright. You take
Klaus is bloody.
16 points of bludgeoning damage, yes, from the sword. The massive sword slams down on Klaus.
Yeah, I'm hurt pretty bad.
And it'll go to Reed.
I'm a smoldering mess.
Okay. Okay, so he's trying to pull the chains out through there.
Reed is trying to, like, or not Reed, Klaus is trying to undo the chains to get the coffin open. And, like I said, it seems like the Guardian has gained strength in proximity to the coffin.
Well, shit, then I guess that's not gonna let me, I was thinking about grabbing the chains and wrapping it around his leg.
No, please don't attach the thing that gives him more power to him. That is a poor decision.
Well, I was thinking, you know, AT-AT, wrap it around, make him fall. But, alright.
How do we know it's the change? It could be what's inside the coffin.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get it open.
Exactly.
Alright, let's...
Because then I can just take what's inside and fucking bolt.
Okay, we're gonna do the,
He is now surrounded, so you have advantage.
Much this hurt. Just go! That's a crit.
Gotta get that crit.
Which is... So, yeah, I have to... So that's, 11 damage. Then I'm whipping with kunai. That's a 24 to hit.
Ah, it's a hit.
He takes 8. Then I will use a key point. Can I? Going to right there. Third no. Yeah. Okay. I'll worry about that after. I'm gonna use a key point to flurry of blows. So that's gonna be a 24.
24 manages to hit.
He takes 9. And that's a crit.
Hey!
He takes another 11.
Fucking him up. He'll turn and use his... if there's nothing else, he's gonna use his last legendary action. For the round.
Okay.
He'll use it against you. Since he's spreading it out, he's gonna turn and make a sword attack against you. He does have disadvantage, so... it's a critical fail. As he
really needed that disadvantage.
As you are, as it slams down close to you, breaking the floor tiles underneath.
Only I had a reaction to let me kick him in the face now. But alright, that's both my actions, my move, and my bonus action. So that's the end of my...
Alright. That is... It goes to... Oh, I meant to go back one. Joseph Smoke.
Yay! Alright, do I get the advantage from him being flanked?
No.
Because I'm using a... Yeah, okay, because I'm not in melee
range. You're not within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, if you wanted to move up within 5 feet of him, yes. Because he's not flanked, he's surrounded at that point. If you want to take a step forward, you've got advantage.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll take one step forward. I'll get advantage.
He is beat up at this point.
That's a 19 to hit.
19, and you do have advantage.
That's a 23 then.
That does hit.
All right, second attack. That's a crit.
Ah, the crit.
That second one's gonna divine smite.
Use that divine smite.
Right,
Spell slots are there to be spent.
Though, exactly. First attack. That's 9 damage.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I got packed slots. I'm gonna use a second level slot.
Give him the dick.
Alright. Yep, so that's 3d8 maxed out plus the damage. So it's 1d8 plus 6, which is what? 14?
1d8 plus 6 is
damage
14.
on the hit.
Yeah.
And then the 3d8 damage is 24. So 16 plus 24 is however much.
A huge burst of damage as your chains explode with divine light as you send pieces of armor scattering. How does this one die? That is more than enough damage to finish this off.
Aw, shit.
I want to hit him in the chest with the Divine Smite, and then I want to throw the chain down and I'll wrap it around his leg. I want to yank him toward me, and I want his head to be near me, and I want to just stomp on his and I want to stomp his head.
All right. The Iron Effigy.
Like I want to yank him onto the ground, yeah.
You do so as the Iron Effigy falls to the ground beneath your blows as the chain whips out and pulls him backwards. As it tumbles to the ground, metal still burning, you take your foot and slam it down on the head, a crushing blow to it as it crumples inwards. As he is now... I'll just go ahead and delete him, period. As you can see, it makes a couple of futile gestures to lift its animate hand, but then the magic from it dissipates and disappears as it falls down to the ground, nothing but a lifeless statue.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
Oh, did we finish beating up the statue now?
yes.
Coffin,
Yeah,
coffin.
he's dead.
Coffin, go.
So what is this +1 feet that's like right by the coffin?
Oh, that was my that's on
probably
Klaus. That was
successes.
just his the number of successes. If somebody else had gotten one, I would have added
Yeah.
more to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we should all just rip the chains off like right now and get moving.
You begin yanking away at the chains. You begin yanking away at your chain.
Fucking chain yankers.
I think
Slowly
Teddy's
pulling
talking
away.
Colin, I want to
God damn
examine
it.
the chains. Does anything special happen when I touch them? Because I'm an ASMR and my bloodline is directly related to him.
The chains themselves, you can, as you touch them, the chains glow faintly.
Mm.
They answer to you,
All right.
and as you touch them, you can feel a familiarity with them, almost as if it's a family heirloom of sorts. You are related, as an ASMR, you are related to the Emperor's line, although that it can be rather distant considering the amount of bastards and things like that. Even so, the blood of Hedwig von Richter does run through you no matter how dilute. And the chains, they answer to you.
I mean, we
Alrighty
already
then.
knew he was a bastard.
Yeah.
I want to help take him. I want to help take him off. Then what is that? Sleight of hand?
No, I'm not making you roll check. That was only
Oh.
in combat. Now that you've got time, you can just spend it sort of pulling at the chains. Eventually, you can see it was pretty heavily wrapped in chains, and you now can reveal the coffin underneath what appears to be an iron sarcophagus. The heavy iron lid sits the grim effigy, much like the stony statue, Hedwig von Richter. The person that united the barbarous northern tribes into the kingdom of Eisenfeld, that received the blessing, or the first blessing of the forge, and granted him access to iron and ironworking. It sits there, chains now cast aside next to Joseph Smoke. There's a hush that's in the air, a moment of... it's almost like a solemn moment as you stare at this coffin, sarcophagus. You open it.
I think at this point it'd be rude not to, going through all that.
That's probably
I mean-
fair. I mean, you've come this far.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Now let's end the session here for tonight and do it next week, Colin.
Damn it.
I mean,
I'll just push the
Connor's
lid
up for it. Look at him. He's Jones.
off. Push the lid off.
no.
He's
Hey, then we can play, then we can get everybody
Connor's
together and play some
Jones
more
and to quit
Unfortunate
another
Christmas.
session of TNT. I crack myself.
Alright. I imagine you push the sarcophagus lid to the side. Looking within, you find... I mean, it's what you would expect. A skeleton. Dust and cobwebs. It is clad in what appears to be iron chainmail that has rusted away in many places. It has both of its skeletal hands clutched across its chest, a rusty iron sword between them, and around its neck there's a locket.
A locket?
Yes, there's a locket around the neck of the guy in the coffin, skeleton.
You say the guy in the coffin.
Yes, it is a skeleton in the coffin. You can imagine, I mean, Hedwig von Richter was a man, so, it sits loosely. The leather thong that once ran around his neck is mostly rotted away, but the iron casing sits pristine. It is, like I said, it's a locket, a very large locket, probably about the size of maybe a couple of fists pushed together.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is a large locket.
You can see it has a small latch upon it, as if it opens up.
Well,
So-
come
so-
this
so
far.
this is it?
Alright. Someone make sure it's
This
not
is the
cursed,
heart?
I'll pick it up.
We can just use. I can just mage hand it off if it's not too heavy.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
As you reach in and
I
pull the
mean,
locket
if you
away,
insist.
you look at it. You hear a voice.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, well, well. I see you've done the hard work for me.
Of course.
Why don't you hand that over? As you can see, standing in the doorway of the tomb, the Redeemer.
This is why I wanted to leave a minute ago.
He stands there, wide-brimmed
Oh,
hat,
oh shit!
darkened
that's sick.
eyes.
Yeah, that's good.
We're both on the same side, you understand. We both want the same things. I want this land to be safe from the rays of Black Everfrost. And I'm gonna need that from you. And we'll end
We
it
may
right
want the
there.
Same thing.
Actually, we'll end it right there. I'll let you think about it.
Oh, you're a fuck.
Yeah.
You're a fuck.
Alright.
You are a bastard.
As you
You
stand
cocky
there,
cock.
the Redeemer, this person that you've been fighting against and sort of butting heads against
For months now.
for months now, who's raised an undead army, but he's raised an undead army in the hopes of preventing the invasion of Stahlreich, or at least what he believes is going to be an invasion of the Stahlreich Empire. He stands before you, and you hold the final piece, as far as he's concerned, a piece of the sort of, in his mind, dictated by the prophecy of Magdan's fall, the missing heart that the King of Black Everfrost seeks. You hold it in your hand, and you don't necessarily know if it's something he's willing to negotiate over, if he will just try to take it.
Hey,
We'll end
knowing
it-
this guy's history.
Yep. So I think that's a good place to end.